They will work those things out within the administration, and they do from time to time. We've seen the president change positions on a number of issues based on Mattis' view. The best example I can think of from the beginning of the administration would be the use of torture, she said. We know what the president's views were on torture, and a solid discussion with the Secretary of Defense based on his experience put that into some context for the president. And I think the respect with which Secretary Mattis is held in the U.S. system, H.R. McMaster similarly, efforts that Secretary Tillerson is going to, they are really important foundational work for these very significant issues. Mr. Trump advocated using torture during the presidential election campaign, but has since ditched this view, reportedly on the urging of Mr. Mattis, a former Marine general. James Mattis left speaks as General Joseph Dunford, chairman of the U.S. Joint Chiefs of Staff, listens during a news conference regarding the situation in North Korea. Photo Bloomberg asked whether there was a danger in the U.S. not signaling a clear and consistent strategy to North Korea. Senator Payne said, "From my perspective, and I work with the Secretary of Defense, the position is very clear, and I have no concerns about that." Asked if Mr. Trump was employing the so-called madman strategy, convincing the other side he is reckless or uncontrollable enough to risk catastrophe to force them to back down, Senator Payne said she was not going to engage into running commentary on that. The well-connected former Japanese Defense Minister Satoshi Morimoto recently told Fairfax Media that Mr. Mattis, rather than Mr. Trump, would be the final decision-maker on military action against North Korea. Senator Payne said the U.S. was still very much focused on pursuing the effective sanctions to their fullest extent, but added she had no doubt military options remained on the table. "I don't regard Secretary Mattis as engaging in hyperbole. Has speaking plainly. These military options must remain available to the United States. But our overwhelming preference is for the fullest exercise of sanctions to bring the regime to an understanding of the international community's position." There has been speculation among U.S. defense commentators that the U.S. has military capabilities that would allow it to take action against North Korea while mitigating a counterattack against South Korea and Japan. Asked about this, Senator Payne said, "Even if I think it, I'm not going to talk about it." Follow us on Facebook.